Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of Stanford Gould. Thought I'd just quickly hop on. I'm out. I haven't weirdly grown my hair odd. This is my hood, okay, but it's raining, and I've come out for a bit of flipping heck fresh air and a moment of just let's just have a minute and have a calm. And I thought I'd just sort of catch up after doing quite an on-the-spot live on Monday evening, just to sort of, now that just to settle a little bit on those announcements, and people have started to say, what does that mean, and where am I, and how does that affect me, and I'm still getting lots and lots of questions about what's going on. So can I first of all say that what I'm trying to do is to give you commercial advice that's based in a legal framework. So there's no substitute for getting someone to look at your contract and give you advice about your situation. This video and none of the previous videos are intended to be legal advice. They're supposed to be practical commercial help. And you know, I'm not the only person who can do this stuff. There are lots of people who can, and if you can find a resource to give you that advice, who's qualified and has some proper experience, then please use them, because I'm not the only person who can do this. Honestly, I'm not. And please don't. I've seen some posting about, oh, you got to watch this, and everyone's getting a bit, oh yeah, that's the answer. It's not meant to be an answer. It's meant to be some help. Okay. So with that in mind, can we just revisit a couple of questions that arose out of Monday. God, what day are we on? Yeah, it's Wednesday today, Monday. Because it was all done very rapidly off the hoof, 25 minutes after Boris had spoken. And I genuinely did think there would be more guidance about what that pronouncement meant than there was. And I think that will come. But I don't know when. I did hear someone say yesterday that Spain were given this sort of rather vague advisory instruction a week before they went into formal lockdown, and we were going in that direction. That may be the case. But the question I'm getting asked a lot is, are we in force majeure? And I'm not answering that because I don't know. If you ask me, I might have a view. If you ask 6 lawyers, they'll probably all give you a slightly different view. What I was really trying to encourage you to do was to pick the phone up and talk to your customers and come to some sort of commercial compromise about what you are going to do moving forward. Because your force majeure scenario, where you've got no options, is your worst possible nightmare. Whilst you are talking to people, whilst you are trying to reach some sort of agreed compromise, that's got to be better. The control is in your hands, not in the hands of Boris and his government in Westminster. So I think on reflection from Monday, there probably is a little bit more scope for people to say, well, we're not in lockdown, therefore we can progress. Certainly the Church of England have taken the view that they are progressing with weddings and funerals for now, and that would tend to help that view, which means that we are in straight terms and conditions cancellation territory. However, lots of places are already saying that is advisory information. We've got the health of the nation to think about, the health of our staff, our workers, people who visit, people who come, people who are connected to us, and as a result, they may take the view, well, there will be no other option. It is essentially an intervening third-party thing, and we must change at what we're doing. As I said, there's no straight answer to this. What I'm just encouraging you to do is to take a commercial view about this. And what's been very positive and really encouraging is to see people posting about the incredible positive messages they've had from customers who they've approached to say, can we come to some agreement? Both in terms of accommodating that and in terms of rescheduling payments, because cash flow is the thing that stems out of postponement and cancellation. And there have been some amazingly positive feedbacks from small businesses who said to their couples, look, we're in a real pickle. How can we help you to help us to help you, as it were? And I've had really positive responses. So I don't apologise for reiterating the message about talking to people. I apologise if you're expecting a really straightforward answer, because I said to you on Monday, Blummerneck, this is not easy, it's not simple, it's not straightforward, and there isn't a one-size-all solution. But I do think that having the conversation with your customer, trying to reach some agreed position, is going to be better done this week than it probably will be done next week. Can I again thank everybody for their positive feedback? It's always a challenge to stand up and offer an opinion on social media, because there's plenty of people to agree with you and there's plenty of people who will disagree with you, and that is fine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think that's a really good thing. But I think what I'm really underlining is there's no simple answer to this conundrum we're all in. We are all trying to find a solution that works well. Daily it changes. I keep on adding things that you can think about. If I am helpful, please keep watching. If I am unhelpful, just turn off. Don't watch it. Don't share it. That's your prerogative. That's fine. I am not a substitute for getting legal advice. I am not a substitute for someone looking at your paperwork and giving you proper advice about your particular position with a particular client in a particular circumstance. If you want that, there's plenty of people who can do that. So I hope that we're continuing to provide you with some value. I hope it's helpful. I'm again sorry that I'm not answering all the emails and all the messages very quickly. I'm out, as you can see, out having a breath of fresh air for the first time in, I don't know, a week and a half. And I'm getting to them today. I feel like I might actually get to even those ones that are at the bottom of the pile and do some of the work that I've been asked to do. So I'm coming to you. I'm coming. In the meantime, stay safe. Stay tuned into news. Stay tuned into advice. Try and get some R&R. Try and not think about this all the time, because God blimey, it's hard. That's not my area of expertise, and there are plenty of resources on the web which will tell you, give you maybe some calmness, maybe some perspective in this chaos. Please go and look for them, because there's some great stuff there. Stay safe, people. I hope it's helpful. I keep on trying to be useful, and I look forward to seeing any win stories in the feed later on. So if you've got some good news to share with us, some tips, top responses, helpful, useful stuff, please pop it in the feed, because God knows we've got enough depressing stuff. Me being primarily responsible for that. And it'd be really nice to see some wins. So that's your task for today. Get on the feed and pop me some wins in, because we all need some boosting. Thank you. See you later. Bye.